Welcome to Menu Monday. New recipes every Monday. Stuck in that cooking rut? I've been there. Come join me and try some new things. I have fun in the kitchen and I hope you enjoy the video. So let's get cooking. So today we're going to do sticky chicken, and this one is for the Instant Pot. The first thing you do is set the Instant Pot on saute, and then you're going to mix together your honey, your ketchup, your sugar, your vinegar, your soy sauce, your salt, and pepper. Now I was a little low on the ketchup, so I put in there what I had, and then in a few minutes you'll see me add the water that goes in here to the bottle of ketchup. Now I thought this called for 4 tablespoons of honey, so I put cooking spray in there. That helps it not stick. And then I realized it was 6 teaspoons, and that's about what I had in the bottle, so I gave up and just dumped the rest in. And you want to start stirring this so that everything can get mixed together. And now I'm adding the ½ cup of water, which is requested in the recipe. Now I ended up getting a burn notice. There was not enough water in here. So in the ingredients at the end, I have suggested using a cup of water. I did add when I opened it up after I got the burn notice, I scraped the bottom to make sure there was nothing burnt, and then I added another ½ cup of water, turned it back on, and it was fine. I'm now putting in our frozen popcorn chicken. I'm going to give it a good mix so that everything gets covered. And then we're going to set this, we'll turn it on and pressure cook for 7 minutes. Make sure it's on sealing. After it's done, you're going to do a quick release and serve this over hot rice. You can see it's juicy. I think next time I may double the sauce ingredients. I'm going to give that a try. It was, however, really, really tasty. I garnished it with everything bagel. You could also use sesame seeds, which is what it called for in the recipe. But do give it a try. You'll love the taste. Today, another tasty dinner. Now, I had cooked the black-eyed peas, and I didn't film that, but you do them in the Instant Pot. I'll have the ingredients at the end of this video, and they just took 25 minutes. So this is super easy. It was just 1 pound of beans. For the pork chops, we're going to use the slow cooker or crock pot. And this just calls for 3 ingredients, including the pork chops. So we put the pork chops in first. Now we're going to add a can of cream of chicken soup and spread that over the pork chops. And then a package of ranch dressing mix, the dry. I have a container of it, so I just sprinkled some on top. I'm going to cover that. You can cook this on high for 4 hours. I chose to do it on low for 6 hours. Then the last thing I did was just put some sweet potato tots in the oven. I think they only take about 10 or 15 minutes. They're quick and easy. You can do any side dish of choice. And this was dinner tonight. It was delicious. We poured some of that gravy over it that came out of the crock pot. And here are your ingredients for the black-eyed peas and the pork chops. Give it a try. Today we're going to make some Crockpot Beef. This is so quick and easy. This particular clip is less than 2 minutes. Add your stew meat. You add your soups, which is 2 cans of condensed tomato and 1 can of condensed cheddar cheese. But I will have the ingredients at the end so you can do a screenshot if you would like to try this. It's absolutely crazy how easy this one is. And you cook it I did a low, and you do it for about 8 to 10 hours. So it does take a while, but you know, if you're at work and you've got a long day, I mean, this is really nice to come home to. Alright, you just mix everything together, put the lid on, set it, and forget it. Now you can serve this over rice, noodles, baked potato, anything you would like it on. I did something super easy, and I got some ready-made mashed potatoes. You stick them in the microwave for 6 minutes. That was dinner. This is my grandson's plate. He didn't want the vegetables on the side. And here are your ingredients. Give it a try. You'll love how simple it is. Today I'm showing you just a side that I did recently. I had some leftover apples and these turned out delicious, so I wanted to share. First of all, you want to peel and slice your apples into 1/4-inch wedges. I'm going to get them on the stove in some butter. You want salted butter. I'll have all the measurements at the end of the video as always. I put this in super fast forward. I know y'all don't want to watch butter melting on the stove. Alright, once it's all melted, we're going to put the apples in. And then I put this in fast forward too, but you want to cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes until they begin to brown a bit. You'll know when they get there. They start looking really yummy. And after 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to turn off the stove. And then you're going to add the remaining ingredients. Your honey. A little bit of cinnamon. And then it calls for a squeeze of lemon wedge. I didn't have any fresh lemons, so I just used a squeeze out of my bottle. Lemon juice. And you want to mix all that around and get all the apples covered with the flavoring. They were really good, and I'm going to make these more often. I just never thought about it, and I just happened to have apples sitting around. On the side, I did some Brussels sprouts. This package came with some cream, so they were creamed Brussels sprouts, and then I fried up some pork chops. It was a really good dinner, but like I said, the purpose of this one is to share the fried apples with you, so give it a try. I think you'll love it. Today we're doing a quick and simple Instant Pot recipe. The first thing you do is clean your chicken and throw it in the bottom of the Instant Pot, no rack there. Then you're going to place a trivet on top of the chicken, and you're going to put in your sweet potatoes. Now I called for 2, mine were massive, so I cut each of those in half. So I basically had 4 sweet potatoes, which, as I'll tell you later, comes in very handy. Alright, you're going to add a cup of water, and then you're going to cook this on pressure cook for 25 minutes if your chicken's frozen. Mine was not, so I just did 20 minutes on mine. Once that's done, you're going to take out your sweet potatoes. I took out 2 and saved the other 2. You want to cut these in half. Now we're going to remove the chicken from the pot and drain it. I put it in a pan and I got out my bear claws, which I just received, and I love these things. It makes shredding so much easier. I still use forks for certain things. I have a hard time getting these into the Instant Pot. You have to be able to pull the meat out, but if you want to shred in the pot, forks are actually easier, but I love those bear claws. So you place some chicken on top. I did not put all the buffalo sauce on the chicken in the pan because I wanted to taste it first. So we did the buffalo sauce. It said ranch dressing was optional, and I did that. I loved it. Big Daddy was not a fan of the flavors, the mixed flavor, the buffalo with the sweet potato. He didn't like that, so what I did the next day is I took some more of the chicken and I put barbecue sauce on it and had the sweet potato on the side. Now, he loved it that way, but it's personal preference. I thought this was fantastic. I liked these flavors, so give it a try. Use the chicken and try different toppings is my suggestion. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this week's Menu Monday. More meals that I had not done before. Some I have, but I love trying new things. If you have a recipe that you'd like to share with me, that would be great. Please put it in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If this is the first video you've ever seen, please consider subscribing. It's free. We have fun. We do cooking and travel videos. My husband is an industrial pipe fitter, and we travel job to job around the country. And while we're there, we visit around the area. We never know where we're going next, but that's the fun part of it. All right, well, I'll see you next Monday, if not before. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful week. Love you. Bye-bye.